What's up, everyone? This is Bill with Android related stuff. Today I got a video review for you. This is the M9C Max. This is the smart TV box running Android 6.0, capable of 4K video. So I've already opened the box and took a look at it. So we're not really going to do an unboxing. I have everything set up so I can do this review. It does support 4K. It does have a micro SD card slot. Supports up to 64 gig of storage. It has two USB 2.0 ports, HDMI with 4K support. It has Ethernet cable. It will run Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. It will not run the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It does have a proprietary plug for the power adapter. And what you get in the box is the wireless remote. You get an HDMI cable, you get the power adapter, and you get the box. This is from a company called Tictid. There'll be a link in the description. You can go purchase this on Amazon. At the time of them sending it out to me for review, I believe it was somewhere between $55, $60, something like that. Amazon has a few different models that are on sale. So make sure you go check us out, and in the link in the description you'll find a link to our Google Plus community, Android related stuff. That's for anything Android related. So I'm going to show you what this looks like up on the TV and what it can do, what it can't do, what the ups and downs of having this are. We'll take a look at it. Okay, so here is the M9C Max. You can see here, it's got this little blue LED that shows up on the front of it, right next to the IR blaster. That means the power is on. When power is off, the light's red. It has the SD card slot right here on the side. Apologize for this background. There it goes. So it does have two USB 2.0 ports. This little dongle you see right here is for a wireless mouse I have plugged into it. Along the back, Ethernet, and this is going to be your AV cable, so your red, yellow, white audio and video cable. If you don't have a TV that has HDMI, then you have your audio out right here if you want to use that style of plug, and then you do have your proprietary plug right there next to the HDMI cable. That's going to be for power. Along the other side there is nothing. Okay, so that is the M9C Max, and you can see there it's labeled up on top. It says 4K. Okay, and here is the wireless remote that it comes with. So this is the wireless remote, and we'll go over it on the TV when I show it to you, but as you can see, if we can get it to focus here, as you can see, it'll do volume up, volume down, mute, power, and it just powers on the box. Home, menu, back arrows, your standard on Android or Google TV. And then you do have a number keys, but you do not have a full QWERTY keyboard. And you have this little mouse button, but this controller does not have a trackpad. And if it does have a trackpad, this is all soft rubber. Like clickable, very clicky, all the buttons are tactile. But if it does have a trackpad, then this one doesn't work. I cannot find any way to operate the trackpad on it. So from what I'm seeing, it does not have a trackpad. You cannot point it like a Nintendo Wii and wave around to move the mouse cursor. The mouse cursor does not even show up on the screen at all. You have to guess where you're at. So there is already one downside to it that I noticed right off the get-go. So we'll show you what it can do, what it can't do, what it's really good at, and what it really sucks at. It has its ups and downs. So we'll take a look at it on the TV. Okay, so this is the Tictid M9C Max. And the TV that you're looking at it on is only 1080p. I do not have a 4K TV to show this on. This is a 70-inch Vizio that you're seeing it on. So, first thing we'll do is we'll show you the settings. Now keep in mind this whole time the remote is running off IR, so I have to point this at the box to get it to do anything here. And there you go. Okay, so if we go down here to settings, you can see there resolution. It's auto switching, but the resolution adjustment, I don't know if it's just because this isn't a 4K TV, but you can see there in the selections. And if someone knows different, please let me know in the comments. But in the selections, obviously, you only have up to 1080p at 60 hertz. So I don't see an option for 4K there, but then again, it's HDMI and it's not plugged into a 4K TV, so it probably does recognize that. It's probably giving me the highest resolution it can. So we go into more settings right there. You can see here's your typical Android settings. Let me readjust this just a hair here. Oh, that is the bottom. Okay. We're good. We're good. So, storage and reset, you can go to about. And obviously, M9C Max. You can see right here if this guy is going to focus. Probably should turn the brightness down on the TV. Anyway, right there it's saying M9C Max. Model is M9C Max. Version of Android. Well, I guess you can see it. Version of Android. And if you click on it a bunch of times, it will go into the game. You can see the screensaver I have on it there is that Nexus Live wallpaper. So it will go into the games. The Easter egg for Android, but there was no option for me to switch out of it being 2-player right there at the beginning of this. Yeah. Oh, I guess there is up top. Now I move down to play. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so I could switch to a single player. Okay, so there's that. You'll see there is some settings that are just missing altogether. Like if we go over here to accessibility, and if we go to text to speech and play a sample, nothing happens. Volume is up. Speech rate, normally when you click on speech rate, it would be talking right now. Preferred engine, there's nothing there. It's blank. So some of the settings, it's kind of a little bit, it says it's Android 6.0, or 6.01. It looks like Android 6.01, but some of the settings and some of the options that you should have with 6.01 are kind of chopped up. So keyboard, current keyboard, remote control input, or you can go to Japanese up there. Configure keyboard options. Sound and feedback, vibrate when typing. Obviously, it can't vibrate. So here's the main issue that I have with this thing is that it's running 6.01. 6.01 wasn't really designed for TVs. It wasn't designed. So if there is a spot on there you can't get to with the arrow keys, you're not going to be able to get to them. If I go down further, I'm not going to go down there because it's going to show my Gmail account and everything else, my private account, but you can see you can add Gmail account, you have security, your location. I have Dropbox installed because I thought maybe we'd be able to watch some videos and stuff from Dropbox. Okay, so just television display. Yeah, you get that. You get the idea. I mean, it has everything you would expect to find. It has enough to where it works. But if you think that you're going to go play a game on this, so let me show you. Obviously, YouTube works. The Google Play Store works. But here's one of the downfalls of just having these arrow keys on there. So you have the arrow keys to move. Well, as you can see, I'm hitting up right now. I'm hitting up right now on the pad. I have no idea where I'm at on that screen. And if I hit this little mouse button, you'll see here it's got this little button right down here in the bottom corner. It shows a little mouse icon. So if I hit that, now when I move the arrow keys, I'm not doing anything on this screen. But if you're on like a web browser, then you will. So if I turn that off, now if I start going down, I can scroll down, right? Okay, so now you can see that bar highlighted where it says new plus updated games. That bar highlighted. Now I can click on that. Okay, so now you got to kind of try to guess where you are. There it goes. Okay, so if I click once, it didn't move. I'm clicking to the left. Now I click once more. It didn't move. Now it moved. So now it didn't move, but if I click on it, I'm on those 3 dots. Well, those 3 dots, they changed to a really light gray. And gray or black if you're not on them. And I'm colorblind, and there's no colorblind mode, which part of Android 6.01 should have a colorblind mode. I have it on my phone, running Android 7, and it was a part of 6.01. There was some features there to help with that kind of stuff, and there isn't on this. So it's some areas it's really quirky, some areas it does really good. So if I hit home here and we go to Sonic, which is a standing upright game, which my TV cannot flip. Now see, like back on with Google TV, like I have the Sony Blu-ray set-top box, and you would be able to not, you wouldn't see a game like this on there because it's up and down like that. I'm losing all kinds of real estate on the screen. The other thing is, with these arrow keys, I cannot get down there to the play button. If I use the mouse to do it, the wireless mouse, it will go over to it, but the cursor speed is set extremely high, and it flickers back and forth on it. It's very touchy. And there is also, in this version of Android that they put on here, you cannot adjust the cursor speed. So it's another downfall to it. And you'll notice if I go over here and I move the mouse, so right now I am moving the mouse, and you don't see any kind of cursor key up there or any kind of arrow indicating anything. I'm clicking everywhere. You see that came up. I must have been up at the top of the screen, but I don't know where I was on the screen itself. And if you run it all the way to the top and pull down, you can see your notification bar there. So you can do that, but you don't know where the cursor is when you're trying to do it. Okay, so we'll hit home and back out of that. If you look at the way their controller is, okay, you'll see there's these back arrow, home, menu. Well, the menu button, if I hit that while I'm at the home screen, it's going to go to your recent apps. Okay, then if you press down, I'm pressing down there. I had to press down about 4 times, but now I can swipe those away, and I've cleared out all my recent apps. And also, if you hit menu, let's see, I hit menu twice, I believe. I didn't do it. Well, sometimes it will tell you that it cleared up this much space. And you do have a memory recycler that's already installed. And also something to keep in mind is this does come already rooted. It is rooted. You can download the SuperSU app, and you can download the Root Checker app, and it will tell you that it is rooted. So memory recycler, 101 megabytes have been restored. This thing has 2 gigabytes of RAM. It has 16 gig of onboard storage. Yeah, 16 gig of onboard storage, 2 gig of RAM. So it is not, I guess it's not as fast as what I think it could be, but then again, it's only, no more than, you're not going to spend more than $60. So if you want something quite a bit nicer than this, you're going to pay more than this. Like my, that Sony Blu-ray Google TV box was running Android Honeycomb, and this is the remote that it came with. Oh, we're going to focus in there. Anyway, this is the remote that it came with. So this remote has a full QWERTY keyboard, a row for all the numbers. It has a touchpad, a touchpad that you can slide around the screen, up, down, left, right, arrows, multi-apps, picture-in-picture. This does not have picture-in-picture. It has home button, back arrow, menu button, and this is also a multi-functioning remote. This is a universal remote, so it can control everything hooked up to your entire entertainment system. So in my opinion, if anything is running Android TV or Google, like this is, Google's Android 6.0, Android anything, it should have, because we can't go up there and touch the screen. So you'll see when I bring up the keyboard, you're going to have to scroll left, right, up, down, just like you would on the Xbox, something like that if you only have the controller. Anything running Android should come standard with a QWERTY keyboard and a trackpad, like what's on this. This is a trackpad right here. Yes, I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody's is going to be different, I suppose. But you'll see here if we go to the web browser. Okay. So there's the search bar I'm in. Now, if I want to go to the keyboard here, you can see I have to move left, right, up, down. It does have a go button down here. And if I want to get to number keys, whatnot. Okay. But you can see if I keep going up, so now I hit the back arrow to drop the keyboard. And now I am up at the top in the web link. I cannot figure out, let's see, hit the back arrow. As soon as I get up there, it brings up that keyboard. I have to hit the back arrow to get rid of that. So, and I do not, yeah. So you can see my dilemma. And I will show you, right now I am moving my mouse around. And we get nothing unless I start clicking buttons. It acts like the mouse is on something. And it does that no matter where you are on the screen. You might click on something. Okay, so we'll hit home. Now you'll notice down at the bottom over here on the left hand side, you'll also see a camera icon. There is no option for a camera. There's no camera built onto the TV, to the box, nothing like that. So, why would you use this box? Well, here's the thing that it's really good at. Now, today's technology is pretty far beyond this little box. You have Chromecast. I have all this in my house. Yeah, Chromecast, so I can cast my entire screen from my phone straight to my TV. I have Google Home in a couple rooms. I could tell Google Home to cast a video to the TV. All the TVs in the house are smart TVs. I have the Xbox One. I can watch YouTube and whatnot through there. But what this box excels at is the video playback. So if you were to go to YouTube, YouTube's going to play just perfect. It works like it should. It's easy to navigate YouTube. It's not that hard. It's big tiles. Anything that has big tiles like this is easy to navigate. If it involves finding a button, you're going to have troubles. Okay, so we can hit home there. Obviously, YouTube works. But here is the main reason that I would buy this for only $50 to $60 is to have the Kodi app. And I know there's Apple TV, there's Amazon Fire Stick, all that. So there's lots of options to be able to use the Kodi app. But my entire home is set up to the Google ecosystem. It would make sense to have this in the house. But if you're not familiar with the Kodi app, you can go look it up. Kodi app has, if you set it up right, it has everything you could think of. So if we go to the player, what the Kodi app does is it streams movies, TV shows, news, everything you can think of that you want to watch. You could pretty much find it on the Kodi app if you have it set up right. And there is videos out there on specifically on the Kodi app and how to set it up. So if we go to movies, I'll just give you an example here. We go to movies and we go to in theaters. There you go. Yeah, I don't need to say what's on there. You can see it clear as day. There is plenty to watch. Okay, so when you're in the movie player, obviously you'll see this is an SD card that I plugged in there. It's a flash drive that I put in there. 32 gig SD or flash drive. So anyway, I don't have any movies on it, but you can see it'll read all that there. So if you were to put an SD card in there, it's going to show up there as well. If you go to the music player, you're going to have songs, albums, and I threw some music on here. This is just some royalty-free music. Let's see how the player works. Okay, and it does read everything out the way it should. Tells you the artist, everything else. You can skip to the next track. I think, yeah, so if you hit home and back out of there, it's still playing music. So now we hit menu. So even though I've killed the app completely, it is still playing music. Let's see if we can get that music to stop here. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, you get the idea. It's running Android, 2 gig of RAM, 16 gig of storage, with expandable memory, HDMI, 4K video. If you're going to use it for streaming media and downloading apps that will stream media, because there is a ton of them in the Play Store. I mean, you even have like, if you have a Comcast account, you have like HBO Go, your Xfinity account. You could technically watch all the media that you want on this thing, and it's going to work. And like I was saying before, if you have something like an RV, you have Wi-Fi in the RV, you would be able to take this with you, download your Comcast app onto here, and watch your Comcast without having a Comcast box in the RV. So, I mean, there is a lot of reasons why people would buy it. And if you're wanting to play games and you think you're going to play games with it on your TV and stuff like that, you're not going to, even though they're there in the Play Store for you to download because it has Android 6.0, you're not going to be able to play the games you think you're going to play. You're not going to be playing a high-resolution 4K game on this box with the controller that it comes with. But
Just keep in mind, if you know anything about having root access, you can technically do whatever you want to do to manipulate this box to get it to work for you, if you know what you're doing. There is computer software out there to do it. Okay, so anyway, that's my review. I think I covered everything I could possibly cover. Again, if you want to stream media for $50 to $60, there'll be a link in the Google Play Store. Go purchase this, download the Kodi app, and watch everything that you could possibly imagine for free for your $50 investment. For me, that makes it worth it right there to have it hooked up to the TV. No longer do I have to stream from my phone up to the TV using Chromecast. I don't have to do that. I can just watch it right here on the TV itself with a wireless remote. So anyway, that's my review. Okay, so that is the M9C Max from Tictid. There is a link in the description below this video to go purchase it on Amazon. And make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm able to do these videos based on my likes and subscribers to my channel. Make sure you check me out on Google+. I'm giving away all kinds of free stuff. The link in the description for that, and a link in the description for the Android-related stuff Google+ community I've created, where you can find everything you want to know about Android. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.